Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group, family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, which is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right. And welcome to another episode. And of course, you see,
it's July birthday month.
That's
if
right.
you're listening, it's beautiful green.
Oh, it's beautiful green and white.
Green and white,
with
of course.
the beautiful Spartan head.
The Spartan head, yes.
But it's Fun Shirt Flippy, Fun Shirt all month.
Yep, that's right.
And Fridays you get the double dip. There you go.
I love it.
But welcome to another episode, and I'm going to let Danny tell you the title of this episode.
Yeah, so the title of this episode is Sex and Race in Real Estate, and then I put a little kind of dash, women, listen up.
Love it.
So this came about because I was on a phone call yesterday, and it was an intake call with an attorney's office, because we're talking about the fund and trying to figure out how to structure it and seeing who we want to work with. And at the end of the call, she said, "I just want to let you know how much you inspire me." And what she said, I'm so inspired. You're a woman and you're a powerhouse. It was something along those lines,
right.
Because I told Flip last night at dinner about it. And then I was just like, hey, this is actually important because it's something he and I talk about all the time. Mm-hmm. Real estate and business, quite frankly, in general, is a man's world. And I'm sure there's a lot of other industries where people can say the exact same thing. It's a man's world. Us ladies used to be the wives and the homemakers and raise the children, and we cook and we provide and massage your toes and all that other stuff. I've never been that person.
Nobody has ever massaged my toes. Let's get that out in the open. I don't know where that came from.
I'm thinking of the guys putting up their feet, watching TV at the end of the night, and the woman's down at the edge.
Oh, and they feed them grapes. What world is that?
Anyways, it's a different. We're continually growing, and in different races and sex is they're all rising up into different areas. But the reason I brought it up is because we're even in masterminds where I've listened to people say, like, they're evaluating whether they want to be in this group, and literally heard the words out of their mouth, "There's not a lot of women in this group. So how do you support those of us who are minorities and we're women?" And I just wanted to just throw something at that person, and not out of being mean,
right.
But why are you even thinking that
just
way?
Just to wake them up.
Yes,
that's what
that's the completely wrong mindset. You want to be around more women? Go find more women to be around, and find the women that are in business and go find them. But to be in a group that's going to bring you value, who the heck cares if it's 100% African Americans, 100% Hispanics, 100% men? Who cares? And so as I thought about that, I was like, man, there's been so many times where I've been in the room and I've been the only woman. And I didn't even have a freaking clue until somebody else told me, because I just don't look at anything that way. I figure, Flip, you're a guy. If you can do it, I can do it.
That's right.
Now, there's some things where he's just simply stronger than I am. But if I wanted to work out and get that strong, I could probably get that strong. Not technically as strong as a guy could. I get there's limitations in life. But for the most part, your limitations are what you put on yourself. So I really want to kind of throw out there, because I'm tired of hearing it feels like a victim mindset to me. It feels like you're putting yourself into this little box that I need support because I am X. And you, quite frankly, you need the exact same support the guys are getting, and then they're out there succeeding. So if they're getting it, you can do the exact same freaking thing. Sorry.
No, don't say let me throw something at you. Don't say sorry. Don't ever say sorry. And it's funny because last night at dinner she said that the person said that that you're a called you a powerhouse, and I said, well, it's about time. You need to hear that from more people, because you are, but me saying it to you, it's like whatever.
I just think you're being nice and supportive.
Yes.
So I think it all comes down to, if you truly believe that you have the capabilities within yourself to figure it out, then you should have the belief that you can get in any freaking room and be as strong and as confident as they are, because that's all we've done, right? We have just gone and forged ahead, not 100% knowing everything about anything. We just said we're going to surround ourselves with people who have the answers, and we're going to tap into them.
And we'll figure it out on the way.
Yes, exactly right. So the thing that we just wanted to share was, put your blinders on. And that's why I brought it up in the other episodes. Like when you said that, I was like, there are times where you want to put your blinders on. Who cares who is around you? You are strong, you can do it. And if you just have that mindset and that belief, belief, then it doesn't matter what room you're walking into. Just get in there and get it done, and access those resources. Access all of those men. And if you're a man in a woman's room, access all of those women. And if you're Hispanic in an African American room, access all of those people. Who cares? It doesn't even really matter. And so,
That's right.
like, that's why I was like, it just hit me last night, and I was just like, oh, we got to do a podcast. Oh, I got to do a post. So surrounding yourself with the people you want to be more like. This one thing is what's going to change the game forever, and it's what's changed the game for us.
Yep, absolutely. And we talked about it last week when we talked about the masterminds.
Yep.
When we joined the Power Room, that was surround the people you want to be more like, and that's a room of, I walk into that room like I'm like in fan mode, like, oh, there's so and so. Anyway, well, I hope you liked this episode. Make sure you head on over to our website, freedomcapitalinvestments.com, to join our investing club and all the other stuff. But we're also on all the social medias: Facebook, LinkedIn, Googleers, and Gmails. And is there a Gmail? No, we're not. We're not on Gmail.
He's losing it.
YouTube, Instagram, MySpace, and whatever, Papagram, and TikTok. Hey, we're on TikTok too. But we like to end all of our episodes with
Invest smart.
Live happy. Bye, everybody.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.